Hello there, I'm Sconchulus, and this is TEPPEN Deck Tech, where I present to you decks that are fun, strong, or interesting. Today I'm playing X Heart Tank, a hero art that has historically been a second choice for green behind Shieldspire, and Yawn, and Kiko Show, and True Power, and Hey Nico, and Plunderblade, and Devilbreaker, and Ashura Senku, and even X's own Charge Shot. But it's a close second. The reason we are playing it today is as a shell for our green evidence core, and to take advantage of Brilliant Turnabout, which when played for 7 evidence plays 3 cards from the deck, giving them +1/+1. The potential is massive. If you've been looking at the list, it might look a little out there. We are playing 11 one-ofs, but hopefully I can explain everything in the card by card. Starting off with our 3-ofs, we have 3 Inquiry Whereabouts and 3 Dick Gumshoe. These are our primary evidence generators, and one of them will usually generate more than enough for the entire game. Dick Gumshoe also has solid stats for 4, and using your Heart Tank to get 1 more evidence out of him or Inquiry can actually be the difference between winning. The main reason we play our evidence core outside Turnabout is Poor Business Decisions, which buffs and gives 1 shield to all our units. This card is huge against red as well as for letting us get over Shieldspire. Absolutely worth maxing out on. Our last 3-ofs you may recognize from the last episode are Gloria and Mia Fey. These cards make a great 1-2 combo, and their mana ramp should allow us to play our suite of game-winning cards before our opponent. Mia also makes one of our best cards to buff with Poor Business Decisions. Before I get to all of our 1-ofs, we have 2 Open Cage, which is disarm and evasive action in 1, as well as Central Park Fountain. Another answer for burn, as well as black's rules are rules. Moving on to our 1-ofs, we have When Something Smells, Larry Butz, which we can keep alive for a very long time and will in turn keep our other units alive, as well as Curious Cat Feline. We actually play this for its when played effect more than its MP ramp. This card with Dick Gumshoe is probably our very best opener, but using it on Larry, Chun, or our 10-drop feels broken. Next we have an Incident Uncovered, which replaces a unit and can generate MP. Using it specifically on Ayasu, Chun, or Phoenix is obviously great, but it is best used in response to a destroy. Our remaining units, we have Advanced Artifact X, who steals an ability on death and has a huge attack stat, Heavenly Kicks Chun-li, our most aggressive unit, and Eastern Light Ayasu, who becomes a serious threat while healing all our units. Any of our 1-ofs can really be whatever green legendaries you have, or other favorite cards, but these are what worked for me. Next we have Chris Redfield, which played at the right time can give any of our other units an unexpected buff. This is probably our best card to get off Turnabout. And X, a massive attacker if he gets Heart Tank or Fountain, that also heals us and our units. Last of all we have the Senguku Titan. This is the big payoff for playing mono green. There are a few more answers to this card now, but it still feels absolutely worth 10 mana. Or 6 if we pull it off Turnabout. And finally, Ace Attorney Phoenix. He has the potential to become a 5/10 with shield, and with Heart Tank becomes a literal Titan killer. His evidence effect is barely a factor, but the 20-second damage immunity lets you charge a guaranteed 6 mana. Amazing for comebacks. Here's the deck QR for you, and with all that said, let's get into it. Game 1, we are up against our eternal rival and ally Zero. They are playing Slow Purple, Slurple, which honestly feels like the most popular deck right now. We'll start with Gloria to ramp our MP. They're charging their MP, which can only mean the classic Slurple starter, Morimoto Nari, playing 2 cards from deck, in this case Lumine and Halo Guardian. They will activate Setsuna to remove the slow that Mori gave them, and we will use the opportunity to activate Inquiry Whereabouts, and they will activate Psycha Tower Skylark, buffing Lumine. Our Gloria is destroyed, but we can just play another and ascend her with Mia Fey when she takes a little damage, and play Dick Gumshoe in the top lane. Our Mia Fey is destroyed, and we will activate Inquiry Whereabouts, generating a little more evidence. We almost have enough for the card we just drew, Brilliant Turnabout, and they have cleared our board, giving us the perfect opportunity for Brilliant Turnabout for 3. Even though they have a full field, we have an even stronger one now. We just need to keep Ayasu alive. Dick Gumshoe will generate all the evidence we need for the rest of the game. Ayasu has gone on the offensive, and we can activate poor business decisions for our entire field. Unfortunately, they have the negate. This gives us the chance to use Central Park Fountain on Ayasu, bringing him up to 20 HP. He'll make short work of Morimoto Inari. Unfortunately, they have another to do it all again. They'll activate Fight Against Inner Demons, searching Maverick Hunter. Activate that on Mori, which gives us the chance to use Poor Business, and them the chance to use Setsuna. Both of our fields are looking pretty powerful. When they activate another Setsuna, that just might put them over ours. Ayasu is still a pretty big problem for them. We'll take out their Mori, and they are left with the units he summoned. We'll play Curious Cat Feline, protecting and buffing our Gumshoe. They activate Incense Cannon, which will deal 5 damage and heal them that much. Should keep them in the game, but also lets us use Central Park Fountain, healing Gumshoe to 13. They activate Fight Against Inner Demons, getting Maverick Hunter. They probably wanted to destroy. Take out our Feline, and we will get in with both of our units. We will block the top lane with X and Heart Tank. It looks like Ayasu gets in, and we will take a clean game 1 against 0.
It's up to me.
Game 2, we are up against Wesker Uroboros. This is a deck that had to make large changes when it lost its core of choice due to rotation. Let's see how the new Uroboros compares to our green evidence. We'll start with Gloria to ramp our MP, and after she gets in, we will play Dick Gumshoe in the top lane. Our opponent will play False Throne, sending one of their high costs from deck. Our opponent plays Orochi, destroying Gumshoe. That's bad. We'll send Mia Fey, but Orochi requires an immediate response from us. It looks like we'll have to use Ace Attorney Phoenix early. We'll heart tank him so he can take a little more damage. He'll bring Orochi down to 6 attack. They will play Poison, and we'll play Gloria to keep our MP up. Phoenix brings Orochi down to 4. Looks like he should be able to handle it at this point. We'll play Advanced Artifact X, and they play Tyrant and activate Uroboros, bringing out Franziska. At this point, our opponent has a tragic misunderstanding of rules are rules. If this card did damage, Franziska would deflect it to us, but because it lowers health, she is destroyed. We'll play Ayasu as well as Gumshoe, and our opponent will activate Article Demon Gathering, destroying Orochi, turning their spent Orochi into another 8-drop from deck. We'll activate Inquiry Whereabouts, and our opponent will destroy our Ayasu with Dreadful Business. From the deck, our opponent will get a Yugioh. We will activate Central Park Fountain, dealing 2 damage to Tyrant by its own effect, and healing Gumshoe to 13. Now we just have to deal with the Yugioh. We'll play Gumshoe down, taking the brunt of it. They will play Roxy, ascending her for 2 boxes. We'll play Poor Business Decision so we can take it all on, and they'll respond with Mad Gear Connections, healing Yugioh, giving us another chance for Poor Business. When it all resolves, Yugioh looks much the same, and we have destroyed one of their 2 boxes. Yugioh goes down to 4-1, and we will play Larry Butz to deal with that. They will play Black Crown Murodumanto, and summon from the graveyard the Tyrant we destroyed. We'll activate Poor Business, and they activate Rules Are Rules, bringing Larry Butz down, but we can bring him right back up with Central Park Fountain. We'll activate Inquiry Whereabouts, and they activate Article Demon Gathering, but when they realize we beat all their bosses, they are forced to concede. Game 3, we are up against a top 50 player playing arguably the best deck for green, if not in the game. We open Feline and Chun. I hate to shuffle back such a cool starter, but... oh. Well, I guess some things are just meant to be. We'll start with Chun and Feline once we charge up to 9. This is an extremely aggressive start that demands an immediate answer from our opponent. They activate 7 Soaring Spirits, which sets them up for the next play, but also lets us activate Inquiry Whereabouts. They activate Leader Summons, placing 3 Jaggies, getting them full value from Soaring Spirits, and letting us activate Poor Business Decisions. This brings Chun up to 4 attack. We destroy their Jaggy and get in for 8 direct. They are forced to block with Cammy, who goes up to 5 attack. We'll play X to heal, and they shield Cammy, trying to get 1 more hit on Chun, but that just lets us heal her by 8, and they shield Cammy 1 more time. Chun will remove both those shields, and Cammy is defeated. They ascend one of their Jaggies for Mia Fey, and we will heal Chun just in time to be met by their Jake Muller, who now has full memory. We'll activate Poor Business Decisions, and they will activate Blade Shattering on Jake. We will activate an Incident on Chun so that she remains a threat. They'll use Yawn to generate 4 free MP and we will clear their board. They'll activate Leader's Summons to refill their board. They get 3 Jaggies and one by one we clear them out. Our feline is destroyed and they play another Jake Moore, which turns our Chun into Chun. We'll play Dick Gumshoe in the bottom lane and get in for a little damage. They'll play Felicia, who plays 2 more Felicia, and we will play Larry Butz across from her. They'll use Shield on the Felicia in front of Chun, but they still can't take her out. They'll use Bombast to search a unit and lower its cost. We'll get in for a little damage, bringing them down to 8, and they will play Jake Moore. This should be their last one for now. We'll use Yawn on him to generate 4 MP when he's destroyed, and we will play Dick Gumshoe and ascend for Mia, healing all of our units and ourselves. They will ascend Jake for Mia, doing the same, and destroying our Gumshoe. They play Sherry Birkin, who plays a 4th Jake, and we will play Advanced Artifact X. They do not want us copying Mia's MP ramp and will use Shield. We will play Poor Business Decisions, and they will seal the only unit they can, which lets us heal X by 8. Both of our fields are looking pretty even until they activate Ivy Trap Teamwork, which will seal X and return him to his original stat line. That lets us seal Sherry Birkin so she won't heal anymore, but also lets them use Doll's Memory on Mia Fey, buffing her up to 7-8. They'll use Yawn to generate 4 free MP. We are forced to block their Mia with Chris Redfield. He won't be buffing anybody, but at least we deal with one of their most dangerous units. With only 4 cards left in deck, our opponent activates Ramen for the Road, putting 15 back. They activate Bombast, searching a card. They block our Mia with a Jaggy. We play another Mia, and they block Larry with Jake. They block our Mia with Mia, opening up our field for brilliant Turnabout. I know we still have Ayasu, Titan, and Phoenix in deck. They return Mia to heal. We get everybody but Phoenix. We have a full field and full health. They will disarm our Ayasu and we will activate Inquiry on Mia just to draw our last few cards. We'll use Stimulating Supper. We'll draw one more time, finally finding Phoenix. The chain resolves and their Jaggy defeats our Mia. We'll play Gloria in her place and our Titan will get in for 5. They'll use Yawn on Jake and both of their units are defeated. They'll play Jake in front of our Titan, and then they will play Cammy defeating our Gloria. We'll use Heart Tank to keep our Titan alive, and they will use Evasive Action to stun him. We'll seal and reset Cammy's stats, and they will use Bombast to search one more card. We have no cards left in deck, and they still have 6. They will play a Jaggy. We just have to hope that the few cards we do have and our life lead will be enough. They play Mia Fey, healing their other units, and we will use Heart Tank to heal our Titan. We'll play Gloria to block their Cammy. Their Mia Fey will go down to 1 health, which we can defeat with Gloria. Their Jake will block our Titan, and they will use Yawn on Cammy. We'll defeat Cammy with Gloria, and they will play Jaggy, defeating Gloria. They will play another Jaggy, which will be healed by the Mia they ascend over the first Jaggy. They'll play Jake Moeller in front of our Titan, and we play our last card, Ace Attorney Phoenix. They defeat our Titan, and it looks like it's up to our opponent to stop us from winning. They activate Disarm, sealing Phoenix. It was already too late for his effect to save us. They'll block him with Felicia. At least she'll be defeated on the next attack, giving us a chance to get in. They'll use Yawn, and they block the lane with 1 Jaggy. Phoenix goes down to 1 HP. We're at 16 to 12. They get in for 2 attacks. They block with Felicia. It's already tied up, and at the very last second, our opponent will take game 3. Here we are again, and we just went card for card against the very top tier in the game, staying ahead until the literal last second. Sure, we lost, but I choose to focus on the fact that this deck can go toe-to-toe with the very best. As far as matchups go, this is a green deck that can actually give black trouble. Central Park Fountain is the ideal answer for Rules Are Rules, and our MP ramp should let us outpace all their destroys. As for green, it really comes down to who builds the better board and who uses their seals better. The only color that really scares me is purple because of their steals. If one of our units is stolen after we buff them with Poor Business, it is as good as game over. I would recommend the deck to any X players, as well as anybody who wants to win on the back of strong units. As for the next episode, let me know down below whether you would rather see Oichi Despair, or Nero Devilbreaker. Please like the video if you liked the video, subscribe if you subscribed. Once again, I'm Scontulus, and I will see you in the next one.